I'm working on a 1997 Chrysler Sebring Convertable JXI, and my check engine light came on indicating there was a problem with the EGR valve, and I noticed that the vacuum tube was broken. So here's the vacuum tube, which leads down to the EGR valve indicator, which then actually goes to the EGR valve down here. So this vacuum tube right here that I'm touching just broke, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix it with a piece of rubber hose and make a sleeve and seal it up with silicone, and we'll get the check engine light to go off. First, I'm going to take off the multi-port injector device. It's got a screw over here and screw right back here and a bolt right here on the plenum. Once I take those out, I'll be able to see inside here and get a piece of rubber hose to connect the vacuum tube. Let's go ahead and get started. Now I have the multi-point injector device removed. You can see that it covers up the air filter, and it opens up this space inside here, and I'll be able to get to the vacuum tube. I've cut off about 1.5 inches of rubber tubing, which I will fit over the end of the vacuum line, and I'll use some silicone to glue it in place, and then on the other side I'll slide that onto the other part of the vacuum tube, also with some silicone, and it'll create an airproof sleeve, and I will have then a fix on my vacuum tube. I use a little silicone to make the rubber stay onto the plastic vacuum tube, and I'll let it go ahead and dry for about 2 hours. I've reattached the vacuum tube. You can see this tube right here actually has a repair connecting both this side to this side with a little rubber sleeve, and it goes all the way back here through all these components back to the back of the plenum. I've gone ahead and disconnected the negative battery cable post so it'll reset the check engine light. I'll leave that disconnected for at least a half an hour, and I'm going to go ahead and put on the multi-point piece of plastic injector, which fits over the air intake and hooks up to the plenum. To reattach the multi-point injector piece, I need to put this bolt back in, reattach this connection over here, and connect the clips on the air filter. There's also this overflow tube that goes to the radiator reservoir over to the radiator fill cap. This will hook on to these little clips on the front of the multi-injector, and I also have this little tube back here which will hook on as indicated.